Coming to you straight from the heart of Hollywood, California, welcome to the Early Late Night Show. Here's your host, Dixie D'amelio.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Dixie D'amelio Early Late Night Show. Today we have a very, very special guest, Mads Lewis.
Hey everyone! Thank you so much for having me.
So, Mads, I'm so glad you can make it on the show. There's definitely a lot we should talk about.
Yeah, spill some tea.
First, I want to talk about, I think for a very long time, we both thought we hated each other. Like, I don't know, we just both gave each other mean vibes because I think we both thought we hated each other.
Yeah, but I'm gonna just say it for both of us, we both have a resting bitch face.
Yes.
And like we think that we're like looking at each other meanly, but I think that's just our personalities.
I was always scared of Mads, I don't know.
Why were you scared of me?
You're scary.
I'm scary? I'm sorry guys, you guys think I'm scary.
No, but I feel like I come off the same way
No,
sometimes.
you do, 1000%. Like I'll look at I don't know if you guys know Sabrina, but I'll look at Sab, she's my best friend, and I'll be like, does Dixie hate me? she looks at me, she doesn't want to give me a hug.
I also don't give hugs to anyone.
Yeah,
I'm
no, I know
not
that.
a physical
I'm a
person.
hugger.
Yeah, I'm not. So you just moved into a brand new house. And how's that going?
Oh, it's great. I moved in the house. It's called Just a House LA. It's full of, I think, 6 other girls. We're like kind of like a family, you know. I always told myself like, oh, don't move into a house with all girls, or don't move into a house just in general, a content house. And you know, I was like, you know what? I'll do it because my friend Sab was like, just do it. And I was like, okay. So I did, and they're all actually genuinely really nice. I've gone back and forth from LA to Temecula, which is where I'm from, literally since I was like 13, like since 6th grade, back and forth every day. So I've been doing social media for a while, and I've met a lot of girls and actually a lot of guys, and they're all mean. A lot of people in LA just want to use you for clout, like just want to hang out with you just because they want to be bigger, and like that's fine. But I don't like people who are users. I don't like people who just use me for like social media. But I mean, I think that but yeah, I like genuinely nice people, and those girls are really, really nice. And I don't like people who just steal your boyfriends, but it's fine. It's fine, and they're not like that, so.
That's so awesome. I'm
Right?
so happy for you.
Yeah.
Anywho, so you've been doing, you act, that's like your main thing you do. I know it's not the same, but like the POVs on TikTok are good. Noah does them sometimes.
I've actually duetted Noah on TikTok before people say that. I duetted a video of his a very long time ago. He did like this acting video, and I was like, oh, let's do it because I know him. So I just did it. Yeah, just had to throw that out there.
No, but you're really good, and do you still like, what's your plan? Is that your long-term plan?
Yeah, my biggest goal is to be in a Marvel movie, because I've been to almost every Avengers like world premiere when, you know, COVID wasn't a thing, and the last world premiere I went to was Endgame. And just to feel the emotion of the characters, like watch all of the people in the crowd just cry, laugh, like scream and cheer, like they feel what those characters are feeling, and I love becoming a new character and like relating to her. And so yeah, I really want to play Iron Man's daughter. I feel like I can, so that's my biggest goal. Already congratulating myself for doing that. But yeah, that's my biggest goal.
Wait, that's so cute.
Oh, thank you.
I'm glad you're putting that out into the universe. I mean, that's
I believe in
something.
myself to do that.
Mads, you are a very mature girl.
Thank you, appreciate it.
I think you have handled a situation a lot better than I handled a situation.
Yeah.
Why? Did you handle it like?
Well, if I think about the situation that you're talking about, like I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I just feel like going into something like that in a mature way, because we are in like a public situation, like we do have a big platform. I'm not saying certain things to be like, that's how you should do it, like listen to me. No, I'm doing it for my own safety and my own mental health, because if I put some things on there, like in the heat of the moment, everyone does.
Yeah.
But I took it in the mature way. I said what I had to say, and then I just left it because I don't ever want to hurt someone. That's never my intention. So I don't know, I just did it in a mature way, I guess. I don't want to out anyone, so I just said what I had to say. Just like you said, you say your feelings. It's not really a diss if you say your feelings.
Yeah. Do you think that the internet, I mean, it's not even a question because I know, but like the internet always favors guys' feelings over girls' feelings. And I think that's happened to you a lot recently. Like, does it hurt or do you not care?
No, it doesn't hurt. I don't really let supporters, or honestly just in general my friends, family, I don't let their opinion really bother me. I never read my comments. Like if I read it it's like very rare, because I know that it will hurt me, so I don't. So I just block out certain words. so it doesn't pop up. So, you know, I block out this name or that name, and then I just not in my comments. So people can still comment that. I just can't see it.
Yeah.
And I just don't think.
Oh wait, can other people see it? Okay, good.
The only person that can see it is the person that commented the name. It just doesn't show up. So
okay,
they think they're like, oh my God, I'm gonna write this. No, you did not see it.
Yeah, I have all 50 words blocked on TikTok.
I have so many words blocked on TikTok and Instagram, like so many. Because one, why are you writing that? Two, they're probably writing it because they just want attention, which is fine. If that's the way you want to get attention, then do it. But I'm not gonna give you that satisfaction of me clapping back at you for you being rude to me, because I'm just not a rude person. I can be, but I'm not going to be.
Yes.
Yeah, so I don't read them.
Noah, do you want to come here? Yay, Noah! Noah! Why was Josh so against you?
Because, I'm just gonna say it. Jaden lied to him and said that everything I was saying wasn't true, which is what I'm assuming, because that's what he always does. I mean, think about it. That's your supposedly quote-unquote best friend. You want to tell him the truth right then? So, yeah, I don't know.
They were best friends.
I know.
Like brothers.
I know. Literally. And you want to know the saddest part? Josh told Jaden a week before all that happened, he said, I'm ready to marry this girl, bro. Like, I literally love this girl. Doesn't that make you want to cry?
I just got chills.
I got warm chills, too. Wasn't that sad?
I didn't get those, but yeah, it is sad.
And another sad part is before, because, you know, they all went to Laguna together. Me and Josh weren't invited. He kissed me goodbye and said, I love you. Always talked about our future, and then left and broke up with me over the phone. And I found out that he cheated on me through our entire relationship. So what I said on the Call Her Daddy podcast, I know a lot more information now than I did back then, and I kind of hate myself for sugarcoating the whole thing.
Yeah, back up. You said throughout the whole relationship?
Well, we were off and on for like a year. We
Okay.
technically only dated for 2 months this past time, but yeah.
No, but you guys
I
were
think
together.
that's true. I don't have like, he's never said it to me, and I don't think he ever will. But
No,
yeah,
of course not.
100%.
So, do you think like it's a publicity stunt for their music?
I don't know why it would be a publicity stunt. Why would you ever make a relationship a publicity stunt? That's kind of effed up. I don't know. I mean, I even said on the Call Her Daddy podcast when I heard like the voice like memos that his manager sent him, it kind of sounded like his manager was trying to get him and like brainwashing him into thinking like, oh, you're meant for her. So I mean, it could be a publicity stunt, and then now it's not. But
You think it was like a publicity stunt, like set up by their teams, or do you?
I think it was set up by Nessa and her management, yeah, because I think,
Oh, you think
she
Nessa was
wants
behind
fame
it as
really
well?
bad, yeah. And nothing against that at all. I mean, why
Well,
not? But
There's
in that
a few
way,
reasons why not.
in that way,
Yeah.
really messed up.
Super. But
I mean, if they actually genuinely like each other, like go off. If you're happy, be happy. But the way you did it, especially because you have a platform, me too. If you have a platform like that, it's just not. You just shouldn't do it. You
No.
shouldn't do it.
no,
Especially because it was your best friend. Oh, and
Yeah.
you want to know another thing? He decided.
Sure.
I'm just gonna say it anyways. Because why not?
Go.
Jaden decided to go out of his way and text my friend. We all know who that friend is, and say, "Yo, that's bro code. You should have asked for my consent." Really? Because did you ask for Josh's consent before you did what you did?
Ew, he can't be mad.
No. You're not friends. You are not friends. Josh was your best friend, and you went behind his back and then lied to his face.
So what's your
Period.
plan?
Life goes on.
What's my plan? I don't really have a plan. Like I said, I'm a Christian. I go by God's plan. If he wants to lead me in the right direction, he's going to, which he always does. Obviously, he wanted to show me that he wasn't the right one for me, and if he did it in a certain way, and I can't blame him for it. Like,
I feel
I
like
just have to move on, and I have.
Yeah, I feel like something like this was coming for a while, and you weren't taking the
Yeah.
signs, so probably
Yeah.
don't cry.
No, I'm not gonna cry.
Okay.
No, I'm not gonna
cry.
I try not to let my anger get the best of me.
Do you have any regrets from this whole situation?
No, actually. He taught me what I don't want in a man. And the fact that I got to learn this young in my life is incredible, because now I can watch out for those things and see those signs. And honestly, he's a narcissist. I know A lot of y'all know what that is. Narcissistic people suck. They have no emotion towards anyone. They have no sympathy, nothing. They only care about themselves. They really don't know what love is.
Low-key sociopath.
Yes. They say I love you when they don't mean it. They talk about the future and how they're gonna marry you and have kids with you and how they're gonna love you forever. But they only talk about that. They never talk about in the moment. They never wanna hang out with you. They never wanna go anywhere with you, be seen with you. They gaslight you into the relationship and then go behind your back. Yeah, and I mean, I'm kind of an idiot because through our entire relationship of being with him, first month, literally so amazing, like such a nice guy, and then all of a sudden just...
I think that's when I met you guys.
We were really happy, like you're so happy. And then we kissed on New Year's, and the next day it was like, wait, I don't even remember who he is. Like, he was completely different.
Just talking on like your, like where you stand now with like Nessa and Jaden, like, is there any communication there? Like, have you talked since all of it?
Yeah, we have. I haven't talked to Nessa. Like I said on the other podcast, you know, the last thing I said to her was, F you. If you don't answer my phone right now, I'll literally tell Josh.
Wait.
Go for it.
Yeah, these texts, you don't have to go too much into it, but are these like sorry texts? Are these just like...
Have you gotten an apology?
Not necessarily, really, no. He basically just wanted to talk on the phone or something. I ignored him for like a few days. And then I told him like, what does he want? And he said something along the lines of like, I know this is like really personal getting into it, and he's probably gonna be like, oh my God, I can't believe like you said our business. It's like, it's my business too. He kind of just said like, hey, can we go on a call? If not, I understand, I'll leave you alone forever. And I basically said like, a call won't change my opinion about you. So don't be mad when you hear me say, please leave me alone forever. And then he could not respect it, and he hearted it, which is fine, that's respectful, and he couldn't respect it for more than 2 minutes, and then he texted me, well, if you ever want to. And then he was like, be safe. Sweet, be safe, thanks. And then I texted him today because I kind of want to just like get that over with. That feeling of like, not, oh, I miss you, oh, I love you, I like you, anything, because I'm completely over that. I do not miss him, I do not love him anymore, I don't even really like him, wish him the best, but honestly, I hate you. And I wanted to tell him that today in person. I thought over the phone would be immature. You can't see your face, you can't see each other at all, actually. You can just hear a voice, you can scream. You know how phone calls go when you're in an argument, you hang up, you call back. That's horrible, that's not,
Mads,
it's very
I'm
toxic.
gonna tell you. This sounds like a bad idea.
I know, and he said he didn't want to. And I said, okay, cool, bye.
Did a lot of true colors show after all this happened?
Yeah, and he likes to say that I'm trying to ruin his life when it's like, Jaden, like I say, I only go in the path of where God leaves me. Why would I ever try to ruin your life when that's your life? I would never do that. You chose to go out with Nessa on a date in public.
Also,
One, they didn't post anything to show where they were. Why did paparazzi know where they were? How does paparazzi know where you live? You're calling paparazzi to film you. Like, I've been to that house before. It is hidden. How does paparazzi know you're there? Just cleaning your car. What? You're telling it. That's on you. You're ruining your own life. And you're really not ruining your life. I mean,
yeah.
It's like, what? So,
I feel like also
I'm not doing that. I would never do that.
The people who are putting their opinions in this whole situation, forget, we're all teenagers.
Yeah,
This is high school drama that happens in high school that we're dealing with people's opinions, and it's really hard, and it's hard to put your emotions out there, and I thank you for talking about it, but like, I know it's scary and you feel like you want people to know the truth. I hated seeing lies. I hate seeing lies about myself online, and that's all I want is for people to know the truth, and you can't always do that. You can't put that out there because you also want to respect other people and like not be a drama queen or whatever.
Yeah, and it's funny because a lot of people, you'll say something and they'll be like, you're crazy. You weren't there. You don't know anything that happened. There's a lot of things that have happened that I have not said before in our relationship.
And I feel like it's also crazy how hard Jaden went on Chase for the same thing.
Yeah, it's like you literally
Worse.
made Chase feel stupid with like, yeah, we love, like, I know everyone ships Charlie and Chase, but that's their business. Like, Jaden, you had no mean to go to Chase's house and threaten him. That's so mean. And then go and do the same thing almost like a year later. Like, that's so messed up.
The people watching need to remember that we are just teenagers.
Yeah.
Trying to learn in front of a huge audience, and you can't expect us to make every perfect decision. You can't expect us to hold in our anger all the time.
Like you said, we are kids, and it's like the people trying to cancel us are the people making the same mistakes, if not worse. And it's like,
but it's also like, I hate to cut you off, but it's also like, we're gonna make these mistakes and you're gonna hate on us for it, but instead of being like, you're supposed to teach us what we can do, like, or what we should do, you should be a good, like, person to show younger kids what to do and what's good, what's not. Okay, then learn from our mistakes. While we're learning from our mistakes, you learn from them and realize that, hey, if I did that, look what happened to Noah. Like, that could happen to me. Learn from that. Don't hate on someone for it. And I honestly think I said what I had to say about, you know, the whole situation. Like I said,
yeah, I think we touched on
I'm gonna be a good person. I'm gonna be like mature about it. I wish them the best. I want him to, if he's gonna be with her, don't say I love you to her, or honestly anyone you're with, don't say I love you to them unless you mean it. Because I love you is a very meaningful sentence. It, like, you know, you take it to heart. I mean, your mom says I love you, your dad says I love you. It's very meaningful, and I just hope that if he genuinely loves her, he treats her in the way of the man that he says he is.
You're smart, Mads. You have a bug in your hair. Oh. Sorry.
Thank you, by the way.
It flew out. Well, I hope you said everything you wanted to say. I know, like, you're being super nice on the podcast.
Yeah.
What's your next step? Just chilling?
I don't know. I kind of just live in the moment.
That's fun.
Yeah, vibe, play by ear. Whatever happens, happens.
I feel like the girls are really good at, like, don't do that.
Yeah.
And that's helped a lot.
Yeah, well, this is what I always tell everyone. Well, one, I live my life like a movie, because that's the best way to live your life. You only get one.
And you're an actress.
Might as well.
Yeah. Killing two birds with one
I
stone
always
there.
take my life as a storybook, as a book, you know. Each part or season or a lesson that you've learned is a chapter in a book. You can either choose to reread that chapter over and over again because you don't understand it, or read the next chapter to understand the last chapter. And then you keep on going, and then eventually you reach the end of the story, and you either end in a happy note or you don't end with it at all.
Holy shit.
I know.
Yeah, that's how I do
I feel
it.
so much
You.
better after this.
Yeah, you're like therapeutic.
A lot of people say my voice is really soothing because I can talk like this.
No,
Yeah,
your
they
voice
say the
is-
same
your voice
thing
is
about
great and all,
me.
but just the things you're saying is like
Thank you.
makes so much sense.
Yeah,
Like,
so like I said, a lot of people say there's never a happy ending to a story, but it's just on how you learn from it.
Well, you've
When you
got a
watch
hell
a
of a
movie,
movie so
every
far.
movie has a meaning to it. Every movie you should learn something, but it's only how you watch the movie or read the story.
I need to, like, write all these down.
yeah, you've got a hell of a movie so far going on for you. So.
So we usually end every episode by signing the signature wall, so we can all head over there.
Go over there.
Thank you so much, Mads, for coming on the show.
course.
It is the time where she can sign the wall. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode of the Dixie D'amelio Early Late Night Show. Thank you so much, Mads, for coming, and I will see you guys next week.